Welcome to the Purity Pulse podcast, your go-to podcast for the natural health industry and everything Purity Life. I'm Erin Macklin.
And I'm Julie Drapeau. And today, Erin, we are live.
On location.
In our warehouse in Vancouver.
Yes.
We're celebrating our 40th anniversary.
40 years.
And it's so exciting. For those who are listening, you can't see. And for those who are even watching, you can't see what we have in front of us. But we're surrounded by our brokers, retailers, vendor partner, lots of our people that works at Purity Life, and it's unbelievable. I have chills. Celebrating 40 years. It's incredible.
Yeah, the first of a series of 4 on locations. So we'll follow by doing one in Calgary. We're gonna have one in Laval, and then a final one in Acton. But yeah, the energy here has been so fantastic. It's been really busy. Everybody's had a lot of fun. Lots of positive feedback. So really excited about what's going on here.
Yes, and we're gonna have a couple of guests.
That's right. So today we're gonna actually bring some of our guests right off of the anniversary show floor.
Pull them.
Let's go. So we're so excited to have our first guest today, Matthew James, President and CEO of Purity Life. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me back. I feel honored to be a second-time guest.
That's right.
I'm in an elite group now.
Yes, that's for sure. It's a very small group.
Yeah, some trophies are on the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Matthew, while we have you here, what has been the secret to Purity's longevity over the past 40 years?
Well, it's a great question. I would say really it's been Purity's focus on innovation across the people, the processes, the systems, the products. We are in a marketplace and in a world, for that matter, that is all about innovation, and we focused a lot on being very innovative in the products that we bring to market to help our retail partners, innovative in our systems that we use, whether it's Customer Link, our Purity Life information system for our vendors, or just general business analytics systems that we have, what we call ClickView. And also just in the processes that we have. We are very focused on continuous improvement, which is innovating the way we do the processes within Purity Life, and we've been innovative also in how we've tried to develop the people at Purity Life. And so those 4 things, I believe, are really what have made us successful and provided longevity for 40 years.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. When we look, we're just looking back in time, the pictures of where we came and where we started, and today looking at the 4 warehouses and everything. When we look at the natural industry, it's not typically known to be so much like ahead of the game and innovative in that way, innovative in products, but not into all the systems. And do you feel that Purity or that we're sort of leading some of those trends for the industry?
I think we're leading within our sector of natural health product distribution, but we look and are inspired in other sectors in terms of distribution outside of natural health products in conventional, electric, automotive, heating and cooling. There's a lot of very sophisticated distributors out there. We've kind of tapped into that network to understand what kind of sophistication they're bringing to market, whether it's AI and how they customize and personalize communication to customers, or it's AI and how they manage paying invoices or importing orders from retailers. So we look to industry-leading sectors. I mean, you could look to Amazon as an example as well for a lot of innovation, and then bring that to a level that we can roll out within the natural health area in terms of the distribution that we're involved in to really take things to the next level. And the reality, hey, for all of us, is everyone wants us to do more for less, and so we have to be very, very efficient with everything that we do. And so that's why, you know, by necessity, we've really focused on that, because we're trying to add value to our interaction with our retailer, vendor, broker partners, and we've got to be very efficient in adding that value.
Absolutely.
I think that's been something that's it's even inspiring. Like we're never afraid to just jump at it, right? Like we don't kind of sit on our heels and let's watch how it happens, or let's it's okay, there it is. Let's grab it and go. And I think that speed to be able to kind of pivot and innovate whenever it's necessary has really shot us off to where we are now, for sure.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I think it's being trying to be aspirational in what we want to do as a company. So when we're communicating to the employees, hey, we want to be easy to do business with. Doesn't mean we're going to be perfect.
Yeah.
But we want to aspire to being perfect.
To that.
Yeah.
Yes.
We want to be that one-click experience on Customer Link, where it's so easy for customers, or even for our vendors. I was talking to one of them today here, and they were saying how wonderful it is to go on and use the Purity Life information system. And why aren't others using it? It's so easy to manage the business with Purity Life. And that's just an example of the many things that we are investing in to make it easier for us to do business with our customers, because hey, at the end of the day, we're all customers, and if it's easy to do business with a company, you're going to go back and buy more. So that's what we're really focused on at Purity Life.
And it's providing on that side of that innovation, but it's also through product trends and what's out there. So it really always bring you like ahead of the curve and what's coming. So we're always hungry for that, to bring that information. So our retailers and our vendor partners too, like everybody's successful because we're not just sitting there and today is good, life is great. But we're already way ahead on that. So I think that's also all the part of what made successful like Purity as it is for 40 years already.
And it's that kind of excitement that brings out the level of people that we have at an event like this, right? Because they know we're always out for the next best thing, something new, something interesting.
And listening to what they have to say. I think that's one big portion too, because you can look outside on what other industry are doing, learning from that. But if you don't listen to your retailers or your customers, and customers are employees or everybody that helps us,
for sure,
helps us to bring us to another level and always give the best. So thank you.
Well, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Great insight. Thank you, Matthew.
You're kind. Thank you.
So our next guest is Heather Miller, one of our amazing Purity Life sales reps, and John Janauer from Choices Markets. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us today.
Pleasure
Thanks for having us. So, John, I heard that Heather was telling me that you've been to our 30th anniversary in Acton. So here you are today at the 40th anniversary. So
10 years later.
Yes, thank you for coming and be here with us. So tell us a little bit about your stores.
Choices Market started in 1990. We currently have 11 locations and just opened our 11th location August 31st in Parksville, which is our largest location at 24,000 square feet. Cool. So we're excited about that. It's our first venture onto Vancouver Island. Our first expansion in probably about 7 or 8 years. So it was an exciting time for us last year, with the new store and also going through a total brand relaunch, right? With no logos and new logo, new colors, and launching that in the early part of August. So the back half of the year was extremely busy for the team. They all worked extremely hard, and we're happy with the branding and we're happy with the new store.
That's incredible. That's so much to do in one period of time. You must have just been really running off your feet.
Yeah, it was, we have a small team, but, they're dedicated, they work hard, and we were able to pull it off. So, we hope that in the next year and year to year and a half that, we can rebrand our other locations, to our new look.
Wow, that's great.
How many years have you been with Choices?
I've been with the company 26 years. So I joined the company after location number 2. And one of the reasons I joined the company was to be part of the expansion and the growth of the company. So I've been very fortunate, worked with some great people, our previous owners, and now being part of the Pattison Food Group, we see a great opportunity for the brand moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And how did you came into that industry? Like, where were you before Choices? Because you've been there many years now, right?
I grew up in the industry. My dad was a store manager, and at 10 years old, I would go in on the weekends and remove cardboard and produce waste. Nice. With a truck driver taking it to the dump, and I worked through almost every department except cutting meat. And at 18, I managed my first store.
Oh wow!
And worked conventional grocery stores for about 10, 15 years. Became part of the management team at G&H Marketing / Bilo Foods, and looked after all their independent business for British Columbia and the Yukon. And that's where I met our previous owners, the Lockharts.
Great.
Yeah. They were one of my key accounts because at that time they were a traditional grocery store before they started dabbling in organics and specialty food. And that's where I joined them. And the last 26 years has been with Choices. So.
Wow.
That's really cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. That's what we're here for today. But it's fascinating because we've done a couple of interviews and like to ask people like how did they get into this industry is always so fascinating because it's always when they were younger they kind of put their feet into and then they're so passionate about it that they get into for years.
Yeah.
And so
My father always told me people always have to eat, and there's always be a job in the grocery business.
He was right.
For us, or for myself, coming over to the organic and specialty, rejuvenated what I feel my career was, because it came out of traditional grocery to a market that had an upswing, had a new purpose, which was really exciting at that time and still is today. There's so much innovation and so much passion with regards to manufacturers, distributors, the whole vendor community, and the passion that people feel in every banner across Canada when it comes to organic and natural foods.
Yeah.
And it's definitely something that we see even, post-COVID, and people wanting to take ownership of their health, and the big trend of better for you, making better decisions. So you're definitely a great destination for that.
100%.
And with your background, you have so much knowledge in the conventional, and then that bridging into the natural. You're definitely a big asset for your group with all that knowledge, and you're still thriving and we can see in your face how passionate you're still about the industry. So it's great to see that. Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
So Heather, tell us a little bit about how long you've been working with John, your relationship there.
Oh, gosh. Well, I've been with Purity for 20 years, coming up this May.
20 years.
20 years.
Impressive.
I haven't had Choices Market the whole time, but it feels like, I think just a few years in, I took it over. John I didn't work with you at the time, but I think we've sort of overlapped at least the last 15.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'd say 12 to 15
12
years
to
for
15.
sure. Right?
And Choices has always been one of the easiest accounts. The staff, a lot of your staff are the same people that I've been working
Longevity.
with for 20 years.
Yeah.
And that says something.
For sure. That's such a great sign of a good company,
really
right?
is.
And good people.
So I've always enjoyed working with Choices Market.
John, what has been the highlight or a good memory of partnering with Purity Life?
I think that the journey of the growth of both companies over the last 15 to 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Our journey has been no different than your journey. It's new in the market. It's expanding. It's working together for the same purpose. I think that's very important, and it transfers throughout the vendor community, right?
Yeah.
We always preach within our four walls. It has to be a win-win situation.
Yeah.
And as long as both parties are winning, right?
Yes.
It's a great success. So, I think that working with Heather and working with Matthew and yourself, it's been great for us. The partnership has been outstanding, and I think there's much more that we can do together.
Yeah, many more celebration. That'll be your celebration the next time, and then we'll go back and forth.
Yeah. We're only a couple of years away from our 35th, so we're looking forward to that.
Yeah,
I certainly hope we can be a part of that as well with you.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks so much for coming out. It's been lovely to have you at our tabletop anniversary.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and
Great to have you on the show.
Yeah, absolutely, and hear more and from your story now, Heather. You have more knowledge.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Thank you to Purity. It's been a terrific day. I know the team really enjoyed their time here today.
Good.
And it's always nice to get back with the vendor community and see the innovation and, visit with our partners. So thank you.
Amazing.
Thanks.
Thank you for coming.
We have the pleasure to have Meg Wong with us right now on the podcast. So thank you for being with us today.
Hi, Julie. Hi, Erin.
So tell our listener, what is your position at Purity Life, and how long have you been with us?
I'm the distribution manager for Vancouver warehouse.
Yeah.
And I've been here since 2008 of August.
Yeah.
And looking forward every day coming to work.
That's awesome. So you've been in this area for a while, because I think that previously to Purity, you worked in the industry as well. So.
I used to work for Quest Vitamin Supplies back in '86, and until I think it was '92, Boehringer Ingelheim came in.
Yeah.
And then I worked for them for a good 10 years in 2002. After that, Pangeo came in from Montreal.
Yes.
And we had them for a good year. I think we're doing a lot of Weber brands for them. And after that, Jameson.
Wow.
Great.
They came in for the last 3 years, from 2003 to 2006.
So that's fantastic.
And you've had a position with our Vancouver Distribution Centre since its inception, right?
Yes.
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 And then,
He's an original.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that 1 year when after Purity came in, I went to work for Wayne Hashi.
Right.
He was the general manager at Quest Vitamins back then. So he recruited me for 1 year over there.
Amazing.
And then somehow he folded. So I asked Ray, I need a job, Ray. So
Yeah.
got anything? Waited about 2-3 months. I said, well, there's opening if you like.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, I'm here.
And
August
then
2008.
So Ray brought you in, and Ray, our distribution manager, who's here for many, many years, who just recently retired.
Yes.
And then you were promoted to managing the whole show, yeah?
That's correct.
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell us a little bit about what a typical day would be like for you here.
Come in first thing in the morning, 3 cups of coffee.
3 cups of coffee.
Just to
Friend
get
of Julie's.
Yeah, exactly. We're buddies now.
Yes, so just get things rolling, get the orders downloaded. People starts coming in about 6:45.
The rest of your staff.
Yep. So I'm usually here around 6:45, getting things going.
Yeah, you are here early because we
Yeah.
have a manager meeting
At
in
7,
Acton, Ontario that starts at 10 a.m. for us.
Yeah.
But for you, yeah, you're on that call at 7 a.m. every day. And it doesn't look like he's just rolling into bed. Like he's just right into
Well,
it.
because we have people taking the bus here,
Yeah.
and they arrive early, so I don't want them standing outside
Yeah.
at 6:30 in the morning, right? So especially on the cold winter days.
Yeah.
So
That's for
I
sure.
open and let them in. So that's good. Yeah. So after that, just have our managers meeting, and then make sure that the day goes through smoothly. Make sure all the orders are done, packaging's good, all the trucks are here, there's no hiccups.
Yeah.
So that's a typical day.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And what would you say within like 40 years of the industry, the company, and you've been with us in the warehouse here like for many years, is there any big change that you've seen that would be...
There are many changes
Yes.
from the days when I was managing Quest Vitamins then to today's like handguns, machineries, products.
Yeah.
I mean, I was working under Quest doing manufacturing, packaging. Like I would just go in there and try it for a few months.
Yeah.
It was dusty, dirty, and,
Yeah.
and smelling like a vitamin.
Yeah.
And you come out of there. But here, like working for a distribution center, it's like you smell like soap.
Yeah.
Clean.
It does.
It's the
Right?
Pure
You don't
Life
have to go home and
warehouse
shower.
smell.
Yeah.
So it's great working here, and I've been happy here since those back in the old days.
Yeah.
So
And you've done a great job. I mean, I was listening to all the the retailers, the vendors, the brokers that were here with us today, and everybody is like, the tour of the warehouse, because you gave tour of the warehouse. They said, this is amazing, like the way it's so clean and organized. They've visited other warehouses and they were like, whoa, this is very different. So you've done a great job.
Yeah.
thank you. I mean, it's the staff here. I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
we all pitching together. We knew there was going to be a 4th gala happening here.
Yeah.
We wanted to make sure that this is the best place for them to view it.
Well, and I was saying to Ming, because we've been here for a couple of days trying to kind of set up for this event and whatnot, and one of the things that really stood out was your team and how willing to help. I mean, we wouldn't even have to ask, and people would show, oh, do you need this? Do you need this? Let me help. It was just, it's so warm and inviting, and to have people that are just so selfless and helpful. It just, I love your team. It's a great team that you've developed here, and that's something for yourself to be proud of as well.
Well, and I'll thank the team tomorrow for a great job that they've done. So
Absolutely. You can be very, very proud, and we're so thankful that you are here on the podcast with us. We were able to pull you. Good sport.
It's been fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe and send us your feedback at marketing@puritylife.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at PurityLife Health Products LP, and myself, JD_Girl Power.
And I'm at Erin G. Macklin. Thanks for watching.